alaikum, brother. This is the UI walkthrough for the various features. The features will be the one that we talk about will be through the QatarEye admin console, and they will be as follows. The first two requirements that are related to Google, we have tried to show you that is an example looking at hotels. So in the existing applications, when you click on the hotels, you go to the hotel description, then there is a important tab which is known as map. Now this was something that we had not implemented last time. Click on this and you will see the implementation of navigation using this. You see that the source and the destination as well as the time and the approximate distance is displayed, and this would be uh, saved both in our database as well as this. So this was one thing which you had wanted to navigate, that is source to destination. We do not look at actually driving uh, details of the navigation. We are looking only at the source and destination. I hope that is okay with you. And Afroz Bhai, I am doing a walkthrough of the requirements of QatarEye Phase II. I start with the login page of QatarEye admin, which is already existing. I click on it and go to the first feature that we'd want to demonstrate, which is basically pagination and search. Pagination basically means that whatever are the values in this page will be you will be transported to the next page by clicking on page 2, page 3, and so on. And also, in case you are looking for any specific string of names or anything, then you can click on the search like this, and you click on search and you get the search results. You click on the name part of it and you will be directed to the details of that. So this is the pagination and search. This is the third feature of our requirement. Number 4, on notifications. This is available across the application. You click on this and you get to see two kinds of notifications. One is the one that are already read. The other ones which are highlighted are the ones that are not read. So this is the whole list of notifications that are there. At the moment we are looking at 10 notifications. In case there is a requirement for more, we will look at that also. Shouldn't be a problem. The other thing is that of search. Search, we click on the search button, we look at a search option, and there is a list of search locations that comes once you look at the uh, give the string of search, the list of the search results come here, and you click on the one that you need and you go to the details of that. This is a standard search implementation. Thank you. Requirement of adding the option of seeing the time elapsed in hours and days depending on what is the reference. In the view advert section, where once the advert is posted, we track the time from the time that it is posted to the time that it is viewed now, and the time is uh, given here. It could be in um, minutes, it could be in hours, it could be in days or months, depending on the context. If it is in more than a month, then we give the exact date of posting. The rest of it we give in terms of hours, minutes, and days. Delete and repost of the adverts. We start from coming to from my ads. You click on my ads tab and you are directed to the list of adverts that are there in your name with the option of either editing, deleting, or reposting. We click on edit and you see that there is the whole ad that you had posted, advert that you had posted. You can uh, edit anything and then finally you update it, and the updated app gets loaded to the database, and all the viewers will see your updated app. The second could be delete. If for any reason you want to delete your app, then you have an option of deleting the app. You will get this screen which says you really want to delete or not. If you say yes, the advert will get deleted from your my ads thing, and it will not appear in any further searches by the user. The third thing is repost. Repost is an option which you wanted so that a person who wants to refresh his advert without changing anything, maybe the advert date could change. That is what this repost is. You ask for a repost and it is clicked saying repost your ad is successful. And so this is the sixth requirement that we have, and we would want to categories. Click on this uh, uh, reorder categories and you see the existing order of categories that you have. Click on the reorder categories tab, and now you are ready to reorder. Say you want to change any sequence, you go ahead, change it, and if you want to make any more changes, you can go ahead and do it. It will take the changes till you finally click on save reordering. Once you click on this save reordering, this new reordering gets saved in the database. The same order of the categories will be viewed by the mobile client as well as the client portal. to the seventh and eighth feature. If you look at it, it is modify advert. There is an orange here, which is basically all the items which are in orange are the new requirements that we have tried to showcase through UI. You click on that and you get the edit advert type screen, which gives you the option of uh, changing the existing name of the advert type, which is say free advert. Now if you want to change this, you can just replace it with the new text here. And similarly, if you want to replace the Arabic version of it, both of them or even one of them, and then you click on update, then it updates that specific uh, advert type to the new name that you have given, and this gets reflected all over the place, all over the application. Similarly, you come to the transaction type, you say manage transaction type, and you have again the orange looking modify um, icon. You click on this icon, and again you have the option of changing the already existing transaction type. You click on it, it gets uh, it, and then similarly you click on the Arabic one. You want to change both of them, you change it and click update. The same functionality works here also. So this is again the functionality for requirement number 8 and 9. Requirement of our proposal, that is import. We go to the import option on the left side of the screen, click on it. We are directed to the import page where there are two things to be selected. One is the type of import data to be imported. Say we are selecting PIO labels, and you get a labels template. Make sure that the data that you are importing is not so data that you are importing is now as per the data as per the template given below. Go ahead, select a file, and then you say import. There'll be a option saying that import file is successfully uploaded. You say okay, and now you can go to the next requirement. Company account creation. So the way that it happens is that the request comes from the mobile client for creating a company account, giving the account details. Once it comes to the super admin or the QatarEye admin, he creates the account. The flow is something like this. So here we are in the admin console, and then we have a company account. When we have a company account, these are all requests which have been either approved or are pending. So I look at one of the requests, Abstract Mobile Solutions. You click on the company name, all the details come here. Now you have the option of approval, rejection, or blocking. I, at the moment, approve it. It goes here, it shows me approved, and then I go to then the company admin gets a username password uh, through mail from the QatarEye admin, and using those credentials he comes and logs into what is known as company company account. He logs in using those credentials and goes to two things that he controls. One is the adverts, where he manages the adverts, and the other is the users. So he has the capability of going to any advert and looking at what the advert is. Either he approves it or rejects it. So once he approves it, then it becomes visible to the end user. So let's say we approve this, then we go to, so here he has, it is approved, it is there. Now the second option that he has is to manage users. Now there are two kinds of users that are there. One are the users which are approved, and the other ones are which are pending approval. So that means either they can be approved or rejected, basically, and the approved ones can either be approved or they can be blocked. So if you look at the user list, this is the username, the user details, and this is the status that they have. You click on this and you get the details of this person, his username, his company name that he's talking about, and you accept or reject it. So I accept it and I go back to this. So this is as far as the company account creation is concerned. Now, a company user authentication is concerned. Now, the third aspect of it is where we have the uh, mobile part. So, the mobile part, like I said, you could say that, okay, I want to register as a company account. So you say advert free as. So once you say that you want to post an advert, you have an option of posting an advert as a company employee or as an individual employee. So we look at company employee here, click on this, and you need to register for the company with company details, name, mobile number, everything. Now this registration request goes to the company admin of that specific company, and he approves or rejects it. If he approves it, then he is able to come to this screen, which is known as the language selection for the advert he wants to um, post, and then you say English. So he goes to the post advert screen, which is a standard screen. Now what you see here is a screen which is the current screen, but there might be some changes. The um, objective here is to tell you that he can go and post the advert. And once he posts the advert, then in my ads, this advert gets registered, and he can do three things here. He can either uh, edit, delete, or repost it. One thing that I want to make it very clear that he can post the advert, but it will only be available to the other users once his company admin goes and approves the advert. That is extremely important as part of our. So once we say that, okay, now in my adverts, he has two kinds of advertisements that he can view. One is the company advertisements that he has posted with a C here, and the other ones are the ones that he has posted as individual. So we give a flexibility for both the kind of adverts to be posted, and depending on what he selects, he can edit, which is pretty much like the standard edit. He can delete, and he can repost. All three options are there because he's the owner of the uh, this one, the advertisement. So he has all these options open to him for his advert that he has posted as a company. And then we have, I think that is all that we have to say about a company account. And then we go to the next feature. Dynamic template, it's a very involved feature, but it is the QatarEye admin who creates new templates, and the way that he creates it is given as below. So you create a template. The way that you can create a template is by just dragging and dropping the types of fields that are there, giving them a name. Say it is a car, so I am maybe adding another extra label which is saying make of the car, which is going to be a text field. Then we have a description of the car. So this could be a description. This is a text box that we have. Then we have different kinds of other things like checkbox and radio button. So depending on what you want to do, you do a drag drop here, and once you've done this, you preview it. Now preview basically tells you that uh, there are two parts of the template that will actually go to the customer, that the customer will actually see, both in terms of posting and in terms of viewing. One part is static, which you see as white, and the other part is the dynamic part, which is in yellow here. So now these fields will be decided from the dynamic template. They will be directly imported from the dynamic template to be viewed by the used by the either the advertiser or the user to post advert or view advert. Once you can see, so this basically preview gives you the view as you see it on the mobile. So it gives you a clear cut this thing description of what the user will see even before it is posted to the user. So this is for the admin to see that all the fields are proper, everything else. Once he is satisfied, he saves it, and it is saved as a template 1, and then you want to view it again. You can view this like the one that we are seeing here. So this is what the dynamic template is all about, and we hope that it is useful. We're looking forward to the final approval of all the features. Thing which is more to do with Google navigation data that we are saving. Yes, we are saving part of the data that is being used by the user, where we, for all his travels, we look at the source, we click here and you see this report template which tells you the username, the date, the source, the destination, the approximate time he took, and the distance. So this is more or less the navigation data for all the travels for each of the users. This again can be a long list. There is one more feature which is not mentioned here, which is the analytics. And analytics is basically not mentioned because we still need to freeze on the fields that we need here, which will require discussion between you and us, and then finally we'll show it. But that is something that is taken as requirement but not frozen yet. So thank you for that. And now I think we will close the session. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Afroz.